Ladies and gentlemen, what's an underrated horror movie in your personal opinion? If you had asked me, it's none other than the Banana Splits movie, a horror comedy that was actually based off of a 1968 children TV show called the Banana Splits Adventure Hour, with four different characters, being Fleagle, Bingo, Drooper, and Snorky. Don't worry, I'll get into all of them. However, this actually came out on August 13th, 2019. Willy Wonderland came out October 30th, 2020. And then you have the very first FNAF movie coming out on October 27th, 2023. So, believe it or not, if you ever wonder what made it possible for FNAF movies to be made, it's actually the Banana Splits movie. I wish I was lying. And actually, on December 5th, 2025, the second FNAF movie is supposed to be coming out. So, with that being said, allow me to tell you real quick about basically the grandfather of the FNAF movies. So this movie has four different animatronic killers. You have Fleagle, who is a dog in a bow tie, and is actually the leader of the group. He's very cheerful and polite in the movie until the programming goes haywire. Believe it or not, it's not spirits that are messing with the animatronics. It's instead a haywire in the code. So it's actually a little bit different than the normal FNAF style. However, to me, it's a little bit more refreshing. Then you have Bingo. Bingo is a orange ape who acts silly and energetic, but he's probably the most sadistic and brutal in the entire group. I'll go over a couple of his kills. He uses a giant lollipop prop as a weapon, impaling and bludgeoning victims. One of the goriest kills involves him lighting someone on fire during a fake magic trick. He survives actually the longest. He's basically kind of like the final boss, but is actually destroyed in the climax in a brutal showdown, and that is a little bit of a spoiler. Now, in case you are wondering, there's also Drooper. He is a lion with a southern accent. He's kind of the creepy and silent one, so a lot like the angel, basically, from Willy Wonderland. Then you have Snorky, who's the elephant who doesn't speak. In the movie, Snorky is the only one to show a hint of mercy. He hesitates during one kill scene, and ultimately he is destroyed with the other splits for disobeying the rules. And he's basically treated as the traitor of the group. In case you are wondering, there is one other person that I'm not going to mention. It's actually the male character who ends up getting, unfortunately, murdered and then was forced to ride his tricycle after he was already past tense. So yeah, Banana Splits movie. Go out your way to watch it. It's absolutely a great watch. And kind of underrated in my opinion. I think it should be talked about more, especially with how big FNAF's gone over the years. But tell me y'all's personal one. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.